Hey you guys, welcome back once again to my channel. So I know you're probably looking at this like this girl just had this on in another video in the exact same makeup. Well, to go ahead and say that, yes I did. But I was sitting here and last night I went to ZULU Ball, which was amazing. I had so much fun. Charlie Wilson is a phenomenal performer. I care what no one says. Uncle Charlie is unstoppable. No one can top him. Nobody. I did want to go ahead and speak about my first ZULU Ball, which was 2 years ago in 2014. So this is officially going to be my first story time. Okay, so in 2014, I went to ZULU Ball with my boyfriend. I'm not going to say names. I'm just gonna, you know, say like the people involved, but I'm not gonna say names. But I went with my boyfriend, his mom, and his brother. And his brother took his girlfriend, and like we all sat at a table. But leading up to ZULU Ball, like he and I had just started dating. I want to say, we went on our first date in December, and I want to say like we really started dating in January, and like he asked me to be his girlfriend on February 5th. And I think ZULU Ball was a few days after that or before that. I don't know. But anyways, we were together. So all of us decided to go together. So we like preparing for ZULU Ball. We say, you know, we're going to leave at this time. And if you live in New Orleans, you know that there's a lot of traffic. So if you say that you do actually want to go somewhere at a certain time during Mardi Gras season, if you don't leave like 2 hours before that, you're going to be late. So we're at the house, we're prepping. I have my hair and makeup done, all that good stuff. I decided to meet him at his house because we were saying that we may catch a shuttle. Because ZULU actually, well, I'm guessing the city, I don't know who does this, ZULU or the city actually charters the RTA buses to shuttle people from remote parts of the town, like on the West Bank, in New Orleans East, like certain parts of the city where loads of people could just get on a bus and have their cars parked in a safe area. We were thinking about doing that, but then we were like, oh well, we could just go around the long way or something like that. So we changed our minds, so we decided to go late. I'll go over by his house. He's not ready, so him and his brother are both getting ready. Who's texting me? Oh, Jen. But that's so funny. We're actually texting about the video that you're gonna see prior to this one. He and I decided to go ahead and take my car because my car is much smaller, and he drove a big old truck, and it's like really hard to drive big cars and park them in the French Quarters or in the downtown area in New Orleans. So we're driving. We hit like the biggest friggin' amount of traffic that you could ever think of. We drove, I want to say like I was on a full tank of gas. I was on a half a tank by the time we found a parking space. We had like 2 parades going on, a big old car accident. We were gonna go West Bank Expressway, make the loop, take Earhart Expressway, then go get off and go down to Carrollton off of Earhart. We're gonna go to Carrollton. I know I'm saying all these streets that y'all don't know, but anybody from New Orleans watching knows it. So we were gonna go down Earhart, make a right on Carrollton, go all the way down Carrollton to the end of it to get to Audubon Park by the river bend or whatever. We were gonna go down there, go through Audubon Park, and get there that way, like on the other end of Chapatoulas. We were gonna like take the long way, but I don't know what happened for us to actually go across the G&O, which is the bridge I'm talking about. The West Bank Bridge is the G&O. We just decided to go across the G&O and got stuck in all that traffic. We all had our own things that we had to bring. So he and I were assigned alcohol. If you're from New Orleans, you know, like when you go to ZULU Ball, you're bringing a bunch of bottles of alcohol. Like every Ciroc you could think of. We had Patron. We had like 3 different types of Patron. We had champagne. We had wine. Like we had everything in this, and it was a huge cooler that we had, and it rolled in everything. I don't advise that you drink and drive, but it was like such a stressful situation that we decided to take a couple of drinks in the car. It was like this big bottle of Ciroc, the orange Ciroc, the orange label one. It's this huge bottle. He takes one. I take another one. He takes another. I take another. He takes another. I take another one. Like we just going back and forth, taking shots. We find a parking space, and we had to get like the cooler out of my car, all this good stuff. Trying to walk down the street in all of this traffic with this humongous cooler. So it took even longer just to get there. My feet starting to hurt because I got on like 5-6 inch heels, which I don't know why I was trying to be cute. That was my first Zulu Ball, but I will never do that again. I didn't do it last night, definitely. I wore my heels in there and I took them off and put on some flats. So we're trying to rush, but we really can't because the sidewalks in New Orleans are like this. Like you going up and down. Finally get there. Mind you, the one thing that I did want to see, I wanted to see Patti LaBelle perform. We didn't even get to see Patti LaBelle perform because we didn't get there until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Zulu Ball ends at 4 a.m. This girl, I'm guessing because of the cooler being so big, this random girl like rolled over her train. Why would you wear a dress with a train on it? Like, I don't understand why girls do this. Wear a dress with a long train on it or a big poofy dress that could get caught under something when you know so many people are in the closest proximity of you that you have ever experienced in your life that are not related to you. And this girl got mad because the cooler rolled over over her dress, and like he didn't know because he's walking ahead of me, I'm walking behind him. So this girl decides that she's gonna push my man. I popped her ass in her face. Like when I slapped her or whatever, her friends tried to get into it, and a man from Zulu was like, no, we saw her push him, she shouldn't have pushed him. That's his woman, she has the right to defend him, and if you try to go up behind her, we gonna put y'all out. So that was the first crazy incident, and I'm so far gone, like I don't even care the fact that I slapped this girl. I'm just like, don't touch my man, because that's the issue. At the end of the day, don't touch my man. We feeling ourselves, like we hot, we drinking, all this good stuff, whoop-de-woo. So we at the table, we got the food, everything like that. So his brother and his brother's girlfriend, like his brother, like I promise you, I love this dude to death because I actually met him before I met my boyfriend because all of us worked together. And when I tell you, he is like the coolest person, but this dude is like 6'3", like 300 pounds solid. He not fat, he like 300 pounds solid, like big dude. He's done security for the man who goes to people's bars and like tell them how stupid they are and stuff down here in New Orleans. He's done security for him. Like he's actually a bodyguard, so he's like a big dude. When he gets drunk, he's like over emotional. Like he gets really emotional. And I hope he don't kill me for saying this, but he gets really emotional when he get really tore up. See, I knew it. I knew y'all was gonna get together. That's why I love y'all. And he telling his old lady, you just don't know, girl. You gonna be my wife. You go, oh man, I said, I said her name, I'm sorry. But he was like, man, girl, you just don't know. You gonna be my wife one day. I'm gonna get you a house, a car. All this, like, he just going in, like, being over emotional. And his mom just sitting there, like, their mom sitting there, like, if y'all don't sit down somewhere with all this over emotional stuff. She was an amazing woman, but unfortunately, you know, her time here was cut short. And she telling all them to sit down with all that BS. So I look over because I'm like dancing. Me and his brother's girlfriend are dancing. And I look over and he like, my boyfriend is like hunched over. Just like, bruh. He no more good. He can't move. He can't speak. He can't do nothing. I go over by him to see if he's okay. He's like, nah, I'm good. Babe, I'm good. I got this. Babe, just enjoy yourself. You good. Of course I'm drunk. Like, I'm pissy drunk at this point. And next thing I know, I hear a splatter on the floor. My boyfriend threw up. Not only did he throw up, he threw up on some shoes that I had been having since like 2009 that I wore to an event that was like custom. It was limited edition. I looked and I saw that he threw up on my shoes. I wanted to die. Then it was his brother. Played the last song or whatever and say, everybody, you gotta go, you gotta go. They cut on the lights. So we trying to gather everything that we can in a time that we can. But being as though all of us were inebriated, like kind of gone, all of them had to like either catch the bus or catch a ride with me. Could only fit 5 people in there. Mind you, my boyfriend is 6 foot. His brother is 6'2", 6'4", whatever. He's 6 foot something. He a damn giant. I'm thick as hell. His old lady thick as hell. His mama thicker than a snicker. All us got booty, all this good stuff. His mama said, Winslow, Winslow, because she used to call me Winslow instead of calling me Winsley. Winslow, go get the car. You and my son go get the car. Me and his brother start walking. We looking for the car. A cop pull up in front of me, because I'm guessing they had a fight, and open his door, and I'm literally right here. So I slams the door in the cop's face and was like, get the f out of my way. What the fuck wrong with you? You must not know who the f I am. Like, just going off for no reason. So I'm guessing the cop knew I was drunk, so he just let me go. We looking for the car. It's parked near the convention center. I want to say it was parked like 4 blocks away. It wasn't even that far. It just took us a while to get to the convention center because, like I said, the traffic. So the car 4 blocks away along a parade route. We looking for the car. Can't find it. This 20 minutes later, we still can't find the car.
A few moments later.
An hour later, we still looking for the car.
Help me, nigga!
At this point, I'm sitting on the curb. His brother don't have no phone. My phone on like 10%. And I have an iPhone, so you already know, like, once you hit 10%, your phone just dead anyways. So he, Winsley, call my mama, call my mama. So I calls his mama. I call his mama. And next thing I know, like, while I'm sitting here, like, I done threw up while I'm sitting here behind you on the curb in New Orleans. I'm sitting on the curb in New Orleans. Mind you, this dude, he on the phone. Mama, we can't find this car nowhere. Mama, I miss you, man. We gonna die out here. We made it a good little ways. Like, we made it a far ways from the convention center. Man, I swear, Mama, I love you, Ma. Put my old lady on the phone. Like, he crying. Like, this big 6'2" dude up here crying his eyes out. Every time I think about this, it kills me. And I'm shut the f up. It's crazy that you remember those things, but it's like certain aspects of it I really do remember. Even if you drunk, you still remember some of the stuff that you do. He up here crying with his mom on the phone. I'm on the curb throwing up. We still can't find the car nowhere. So this person on a parade route, I was smart enough to actually leave a pin dropper where I left my car just in case something like this happened. So this person on a parade route saw me and this dude. I'm up here throwing up. He up here crying. So the man comes over and give me some water and was, here, sweetie, drink it. Him and his wife was like, here, sweetie, drink this. You gonna be okay. You know where your car at? Like, I'm guessing they seen us pass around this block so many times that they was like, let's just help them. So, and we knew that they was waiting on the parade route because they had on the traditional purple, yellow, and green shirt for the Mardi Gras festivities or whatever. You know where your car? And I said, it's in my phone. Like, I'm like, it's right here. It's right here. They walked us to our car. Well, my car. You know that me and this was circling around for 2 hours for a car that we kept passing by that was just a block over. So we walked around for 2 hours. He crying on the phone with his mama. I'm throwing up everywhere. We walked around for 2 hours for a car that literally was parked 1 block over. Finally, we get to the car and the woman was like, oh no, sweetie, you can't drive. You shouldn't drive. I just want to help you find your car. Maybe, do you have somebody we could call? And I'm, no, I got it. I got it. Thank you, though. God bless you. God gonna bless you, woman. It's being all out and belligerent. I don't know if I was going in slow motion or not, but it felt like I was going in extra slow motion. I'm trying to straighten out in the car while the cop's there. His brother's sitting up here still crying, talking about, man, what if something happened to them? Which, you know, is understandable because what if something would have happened to them while we was up here looking for this car? So he crying and I'm telling him, man, shut up. They're cool. We got this. We got this. I'm about to bust this turn. When I tell you I took the stupidest, widest turn ever in my life, I could have flipped my car because he on the passenger side. Because of how big he is, my car literally tilted to one side while I'm trying to make this illegal U-turn, mind you, in front of the police. His brother sat up front in a passenger seat. His mama ended up driving because she was sobered up at this point because she was mad at us. So she drove. My boyfriend sat here and his brother old lady sat here. I literally dove in the car like and laid on top of them. We driving across the G&O. We finally get home. Oh, Winslow, you got this? Yeah, I got it, Mom. I'm good, Mama. Love you. See you later. I find a parking space. I parked in perfect, but I was like, no, that's too close. I goes back out. He had them sheds with the poles where you park at his apartment complex at the time. And I backed up into the pole. Why am I dumb made a parking space where the dumpster's supposed to be at.
Bruh.
I made a parking space. I didn't see no park. I made a parking space. That's how far gone I was. I made a parking space. Man, when I tell you that, I'll never forget my first ZULU Ball. Like, I tell people, that's the type of stuff that you see in movies. Like, you never would expect. And I didn't expect to get that tore up, but I should have known better, and that's why I tell people, never get that inebriated while you in New Orleans, because anything could happen. Like, we was at an event where they had security and police and stuff like that, but say I was on the street, like, I could have really been hurt. Say I wasn't with his brother, I could have really been hurt. Like, somebody could have probably snatched me up or anything like that. So I just thank God that he got all us home safe. I was sick as a dog the next day. My mama did me dirty when I went home with slamming cabinets. Yeah, because you're black. Shouldn't have been drinking that much. You're gonna be miserable up in my house. Black mamas. So why you slamming cabinets? But that was like the craziest night ever. Like, I'll never forget my first ZULU Ball. I will never get that drunk ever again in my life. Ever. I almost went to jail. I almost wrecked my car. Like I almost got lost to me and this big old dude. But that one night, like, it was fun, but it was definitely a night to remember. Guys, if you did like this video, go ahead and thumbs it up. I'll do some more story times. I'm pretty sure this one's probably relatively boring, being as though it's my first one, but it is quite the crazy story, seeing as though it was a crazy situation. So if you like the video, thumbs it up. Don't forget to comment below if you have any questions about anything that happened that night. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you later. Bye.